Erik Erikson, and he's a psychologist of the 8 developmental stages. When thinking of a little 2-week-old baby, most parents wouldn't think that their baby's already forming trust. When the infant cries and you come almost right away, that little baby learns that if I cry, someone meets my needs. I get food, a diaper change, comfort, rocked. And when the opposite happens to that little baby, the baby feels neglected, and soon they learn not to trust anyone in the world around them. If we fail to experience trust, we get frustrated because that little infant's needs are not met. The baby may end up feeling worthless and mistrust of the whole world in general. According to Erik Erikson, who came up with the developmental stages, many studies of suicide attempts point to the importance of the early years in developing the basic needs. That the world is trustworthy, and that every individual has the right to be here. Not surprisingly, the most significant relationship is with the parents or the primary caregiver. Who significantly is constant in that child's life. Erikson also stated infancy is the oral sensory stage. As anyone who watches a baby, they put stuff in their mouth, where the major emphasis is on the mother's positive and loving care with a big emphasis on visual contact and touch. According to patient teaching, Erikson describes the physical, emotional, and psychological real stages of developmental and relates to specific issues or development works tasks for each. For example, if an infant's physical and emotional needs are met, the infant completes his or her task, developmentally trust to others. Wikipedia states, infancy, 0 to 2 years. The first stage, which corresponds to God's oral stage, centers around the infant's basic needs being met by the parent. The infant first depends on the parents for everything. The child reveals understanding to the world, comes to form when the parents' interaction with the child. If the parents expose the child to the warmth, dependability, affection, the infant's view on the world is trust. Should the parent fail to provide a secure environment and meet the infant's basic needs, a sense of mistrust forms to the infant. If you don't learn to trust as a little infant, this could happen, according to radkids.org. Some symptoms you could have are, so if you don't learn how to trust, this could happen to you as you grow older, because you've never got the form of trusting, and some things could happen. Few or no long-term friends, tend to be loners, constant cheater, nonsense questions, lying for no apparent reason, lack morals, values, spiritual faith, little or no empathy, often have not developed a conscience, trouble understanding cause and effect, a severe need to control everything and everyone worsens as the child gets older, problems making eye contact except when angry or lying, and darkness behind the eyes when mad. So that's why it is so important to meet the infant's needs when they are younger, so they form the trust and that they can trust others as they are growing up.